What's up? Greetings. How are we feeling? How are we doing? Talk about it. Talk about it. What is going on? How are we doing? I'm asking you. Give me information. Greetings, YouTube. Life Phantom here, and I welcome you back. This is gonna be a sprinkle video. I don't know if you can tell it in my voice. It's gonna be a sprinkle video. Yep. What do I mean by that? In my heart, in how I do the content I bring to YouTube, it's mainly about video games and, just being a positive influence, just having a good time, getting you some laughs, getting you through the day, right? But I'm gonna go ahead and get this out now. Whether you believe in God or not, I am very strong on how he leads you and how he has a purpose for each and every one of you, right? And getting through whatever you need to do. What I'm trying to say is this journey on YouTube has been wild, has been so amazing, has been such a blessing to me, and it's kind of unreal how it's been affecting my mind state personally, meaning like it's doing a work in me in my own life, right? So like when I go to work, and that's like, real life work, right? Not saying YouTube isn't real life work, but you know what I mean, that's my living, right? Then I go to YouTube, which is my passion or purpose, right? And I can take grains of information and lessons and testimonies back and forth between the two and bring them into whichever situation I'm in, which is really cool, right? So the reason I'm saying this, the reason I'm bringing this up, what's this video about? The video is about, I want to talk to you guys and encourage where you are right now, right? And I've always said, like, whenever God's working on something in me, I want to be able to like bring it to you guys, because I could tell you firsthand it's working, right? So I've had quite a few people just tell me like how cool and how much they appreciate the thing that God's placed in my hands right now, right? So one instance, I have a friend named, let's just leave it at friends. We don't have to give them names, but he started a YouTube channel, or reimbursed this YouTube channel. I'm not entirely sure, but he gave a shout out to a couple of friends in my group, and he incorporated my channel in the lingo. And I give the channel, I can do the shout out. His name's Illuminati. I'll put the description on the screen. Really cool guy, hilarious, and he said he was inspired to start his YouTube channel. He was like in the comments, engaging. He just had a good time with it, right? Really just, give it his support. Another instance, I had my first lady's son. He's older than me. Really cool guy. I mean, like the smoothest guy you ever seen. Like he always looked chill. Like you could come out with like an AK-47 to this guy, and this man will probably like, his demeanor will make you just drop the gun and unclip it. He's like, you know what? I didn't even mean to put that in your face. I'm sorry. He's that smooth, right? And my mom was working with my first lady, and she was like, like her son was like, dude, that he's smooth. He's comfortable in his skin. He's comfortable in what he's doing, right? Like, and it's like, he's always been smooth. He's like that. Like it's awesome. He's doing his own thing, right? I'm like, okay. Here's the last one, right? And this is one that I'm gonna end off on. I have another close friend who's actually helping me out with my YouTube thing, and he came out of nowhere and said like, hey, you got time to do like, a little service with me, like watch a YouTube video about a sermon, something like that? I'm like, sure. You know what I mean? Like, where is this coming from? So what am I getting at? There are moments in life where you're changing your surroundings simply by being you, right? You're changing how things look around you because what you're doing is change worthy. Let me explain. How can I explain this? Actually, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna give you an example. The world loves to measure you in success. Like, how well are you doing? How many people are serving you? How much you have in the bank? You know, how many ladies you got around you? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's how it judges your worth, right? That's called success. What I'm doing and what God's calling me to do, this is what you would call your purpose, right? And what purpose does is it changes, like I said before, it changes how people perceive you and how you perceive yourself, because you know that you're on something, you're doing something that's for more than just you, right? Success is your livelihood. It's mainly to get you through your life, but your purpose is to make an impact. It's to get you to have a legacy when you're gone, that there is strong remnants of you that continue to change people. You don't have to do anything. You're dead. You're in the grave. You're gone. But you're still able to make an impact. When you're just making a living, when you're dead, you're gone. If you don't show up to work, you're not getting paid. You're done. That's it, right? So walk in your purpose, guys. Like, take a minute and walk in your purpose. And you'll be like, Ikena, what? How am I supposed to walk in my purpose? Like, give me... I got you. My room's messy. Okay. So here you are, right? This is you in life, right? I'm trying to get to my seat. I'm trying to reach that seat right there is my livelihood. I'm trying to reach $1 million, all right? I'm trying to reach $1 million, okay? And that's my goal. I see my goal, but as you can see, if I walk straight to that, I'm going to trample over some things, right? So I'm just, I'm just trying to get to my goal. I'm trying to get through this, right? I'm not gonna bother with this. Oh, excuse me. Don't know what that's about. There we go. Simple. Right? Simple. That's my livelihood. And that's how most of us go through life, right? But your purpose, catch this. I didn't bother nobody. I didn't bother nothing. All right. That was in my way. I didn't put it there. Technically I did, but I didn't put it there in life. Right. Watch this. Same scenario. This is my purpose. I want to have 5 million subscribers on YouTube. That's what I want to do. That's my purpose. That's real talk. Right? I want to have 5 million subscribers on YouTube. But in order to do that, I got to get through all this. But your purpose changes things around you while you're getting to your goal. Right? So before, when I was just trying to make my money, I didn't stop to see what this was. It's a heater. Right? But technically, for example, let's say this was your best friend. She might be struggling with her relationships. So when you were making your living, you walked by her, left her high and dry, right? But in your purpose, it's like, I got to do everything in my power to get to where you need to be. Not for my glory, but because I'm following what God called me to do, right? So I'm going to make sure you're good and get you where you need to be. And then keep moving to my goal. Right? Family, just on the floor, just torn apart. I stepped over them to get to my paycheck. I stepped over them to get what I wanted. They're not important to me. I'm not going to need them once I leave the house. But my purpose won't let me do that. My brother's over here struggling with identity crisis. My sister's over here in a wrong relationship. I have anger issues with my dad. My mom doesn't care about me. Oh yeah. All this is blocking my purpose, technically. It's blocking. I could easily just step over it. But God says, strengthen your brother and sister. So guess what I'm doing? You ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere until I make sure you're good. Yes, sir. Get it squared away. This trash can, now get this. This trash can is not in my way. I can make it to my seat. But if God told you to make sure that this person's good while you getting to where you need to be, that's what your purpose is going to look like. So I'm going to diverge from getting to my seat and making sure that my friendships are healthy. My friendships are good. That the people I'm talking to know that I love them. See what I'm saying? So guess what? Put my trash can right where it needs to be. And guess what? Sometimes your purpose in helping others might put you back a little bit. But guess what? When you're done, you got a clean shot all the way to where you need to be. No issues. Everything's right where it's supposed to be. Ordered and well-mannered. It took me so long to get that out. I was struggling. I'm like, this might be too much. This is what goes in my head. This is what goes in my mind, right? And that's why I'm telling you guys to walk in your purpose. Don't look to make a living. Look to make an impact. Money, if you're walking in your purpose, money, accolades, resources, all that stuff comes. And it's hard to do that if you don't believe in God. And let's just say for example purposes, you don't, right? What else can I do? I don't, Christian's not really my thing. I have a question for you. How many people can look at you how many people can you look at right now and say, I have a positive influence on them? I can say, like, I'm there for them. Like, when they talk to me, I'm not dragging them to like craziness. I'm not dragging them to be less than who they're supposed to be. How many people do you have around you who's doing the same thing for you, right? Who are you building up? Who are you trying to get? Who are you trying to get from point A to point B in efficiency, right? So that's what I wanted to talk about right now, because I had a lot of examples of people who just being encouraged and being like, how do you do it? Like, just keep doing, like, you're doing something awesome. You're doing something that's really cool. And the whole time I did not want this to sound like I'm conceited or like, I got a big head. Like, if you see the numbers, I'm not a big YouTuber. Like, let's be honest, right? Let's be honest. It's not overnight success. It's none of that. It's just genuine love for what I'm doing and having the opportunity to see you guys' reaction and seeing you guys become stronger for it, right? Like, it's not by my own strength. I tell you 100%, I'm not doing this. Like, I record button and there's people behind the scenes to make sure it gets where it needs to be, right? I have my editor. I have some people who have more experience in this type of thing and they help me out 100%. And that's the one thing also about your purpose. Usually you have people who will help you get from point A to point B with you as well. Those people that you just passed to make your pay grade will probably going to help you get where you need to be if you stop to help them too. Right? So don't just trample over things that you might not deem necessary right now, right? But that's it. That was it. Yeah, that's it. These are my sprinkles. And it's working for me. It works for me to realize that where I am right here is me working on bettering me for where I'm going. And that's for everyone. Everyone has a purpose. Think about it this way. I'm gonna leave you with this thought. And I thought about this. I'm not even sure if this is even statistically right, but I think it helps me cope with life. There are 7+ billion people on the earth, right? And statistically, you are more unique than the snowflakes that fall. I think that's correct. I think every human being is more unique than every snowflake. Every snowflake is different, but you are more unique than every snowflake, right? Which means that your purpose is so specific to you that only you can do it, right? Only you can make the change that you're supposed to do while you're here, right? So when you think about that, that puts a perspective on, I need to figure out what I'm supposed to do, because if I die and I'm gone, no one else is going to be able to do it. And if someone else can do it, it won't be the way that you were supposed to do it. So someone is getting left out. Something is being misplaced, right? So it really helps put in perspective that you are here to have a focus. You're here to just, yes, make a living, yes, have family, yes, to be loved and love others, but you are here for a reason, right? And when you're doing that reason, you will notice that things are changing and morphing, not for you, not because of you, but because of where you're going. That makes sense? If not, put it in the comments. I did everything I could. Like I was fighting with it. I was like, you know, maybe I need 10 videos before I can go in this deep kind of stuff. Maybe I need like, you know, 1,000 subscribers before I talk about like real stuff like this. Like, you know what I mean? But I couldn't shake it. I couldn't shake the feeling. So I had to get it out. But guys, if you made it this far, I really appreciate it. I hope that it makes sense. I hope that you guys stay encouraged. You're worth it. You're worth it. You truly are. You truly are. Do not let life tell you otherwise, okay? So keep going. Do your thing. I very much appreciate you guys. Truly, I do. This is just me talking now. Nothing spectacular. So thank you for all the support that you've shown the channel. It's really a great time. I love doing this type of thing. It's great. It's awesome. And same thing on Twitch. If you're coming from Twitch, I really appreciate you stopping, chilling with me. Very much appreciate it. And I hope you guys are just, you know that you're loved, know that you're cared for. All right. So that's it. I'm leaving you be. And with that being stated, it's been Life Phantom here. It's been a pleasure. And as always, I will see you all bright side.